Hello Pisces, welcome to your June 2018 reading. This is a general reading for you Pisces. Some of it will resonate for some of you, all of it will resonate for some of you. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. Some months that's going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. I have had a few inquiries about how do I find my rising sign and my moon sign. There's a lot of free astrology sites on the internet. So if you just type in free astrological chart, sites will come up. You can just choose one, type in your date of birth, your time of birth and your place of birth, and you can generate your birth chart. And from that you will be able to see what your rising sign and your moon sign is. So I hope you find that useful. This is a general reading, as I said. If you would like to have a personal reading specifically for you that will answer your questions and look at your journey and where you're moving to, you can book a reading with me, a personalised reading with me, by following the link below to my website, and you can book a reading from there. So let's have a look at what's in store for June for my lovely Pisceans. I'm going to do the recent past first up. And it's got the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is about the birth of new ideas, the birth of new plans, with the help of others though. And I feel like they're new ventures, they're new plans that generate income, that generate money, that are going to be quite successful. So they're things that you've been thinking about, putting into place, seeking knowledge and assistance from people that have done this before. I feel like there's wisdom, there's knowledge that they can share with you to help you on your journey. So it's not a project or something that you're doing on your own. It's something that you're seeking assistance from other people with. And it will generate an income. So I feel like they're plans that have already begun to be put in place. For some of you, I feel like that also involves a relocation. It's a total shift, a total change in something that you've been doing or somewhere you've been living. I feel like there's a real change in life's circumstances for you, and that's happened in the past at various times through the year. You know, April, May, for some of you a little bit earlier. But there's been changes in lifestyle, in the way you've been doing things, in how you've perceived things, how resourceful you are. So these changes have all been put in place. You know, it generates finances, abundance, but abundance is many things. Abundance is love, abundance is financial, abundance is home, is comfort, is all sorts of, you know, all sorts of things, not just financial. It's about how you're feeling about yourself, being fulfilled, I guess. Being fulfilled with the changes that you've made, but it's with the support of other people. It's not something you've done on your own. Okay, so let's have a look. The card that is around you, the energy that's around you, is the Alchemist, and the Alchemist is the magician in the traditional tarot, I guess. I'll say traditional tarots. The Alchemist is your ability to create, and you're very good at this, Pisces, so, you know, really, really use it in June. It's about creating and manifesting and bringing in around you what you're wanting, what you're desiring, making those changes, and those changes are made by changing thought patterns, and what you feel you need to bring into your life, what you need to have more of, or what you need to have in your life. It's about creating what is making you feel balanced, you know, And you've got all the suits there. You've got the swords, the cups, the pentacles, and the wands. So it's in every aspect of your life. It's about changing how you're viewing things, you know, changing your way of thinking. You know, optimism brings in change, having an expectation that that change is going to come in, and it does. You know, it does. So you're in a position in June to really be able to create what you want to bring in. And it's about knowing what you want, being quite definite about what you want. And I feel like you've worked that out already. And so it's now time to start bringing in those changes, making those changes, because that's going to be really successful for you. It is going to bring in, it's going to be a time of celebration of life, of, you know, of you, of what you've achieved, of where you're going. For some of you, I want to say there's an engagement, a wedding, a celebration coming up around you. For some of you, it's a proposal. For some of you, it's a change in your relationship, making more of a commitment in your relationship, making a commitment in your relationship, celebrating. For some of you, it's simply celebrating what you've achieved and where you've come and where you are. So that's really positive. I really like that. I really like that. What's underlying that is, you know, I feel like there's been a real shift in your way of thinking, a shift in the way you do things, a shift in what you're expecting, a shift in how you're doing it, what you're wanting, how you're making your income, you know, generating finances. There's been a change. There's been a change. For some of you, I want to say that there's travel coming up around you. So there's travel coming up around you to quite exotic places, to quite interesting places that you've always wanted to go to. So there's a possibility for you to do that. So this is a real planning sort of stage. It's a planning of what you want, what you want to achieve. You know, it's, for some of you, it's a change in job. I just feel like there's change coming for you in many different ways. It's like a really big turnaround. It's like change is coming from every aspect. There's possibility here in June for a very big shift for you, Pisces. A very big shift in how things are done, what you're earning, relationships, moving house, moving job, your whole outlook. I feel like in June your whole outlook is going to change. Your whole outlook is going to change. You've got the Princess of Swords, which can be male or female, Aquarius, Libra or Gemini. And I feel like this is a young person that's around you. That I feel is just a supportive, plays a supportive role, has an influence in how you're doing things and what you're seeing in things, and helping you make the changes that you're making. For some of you, this is you. This is new learning, but it's at the beginning stages of new learning. Development of new skills, but it's at the beginning stages of those developments of new skills. For some of you, it's thinking about taking on a form of study. What are you going to study? What are you going to learn? A development of new line of work, maybe changing jobs, learning new skills to help you in a promotion, but there is new learning coming here. And for some of you, you've just started it. For some of you, you're in the process of thinking about it. So there's this thinking about taking on this course of study or this retraining as well. So hasn't quite taken action yet, or if you have, it's in very early days, very early days. Okay, so what's coming up for you is the Prince of Pentacles you have here. This is like the Knight. This takes action. This is taking action. So I feel like you're really working towards improving your financial status. You're really working towards improving finances. You're really moving forward in creating changes in that environment. I feel like for some of you it's leaving a relationship or leaving a situation that doesn't serve you financially anymore. It's time to move on, to set about improving finances around you. For some of you, there's a new job coming. There's a job offer. I feel what I'm hearing is that there's a job offer coming for some of you. That is going to improve your financial status. For some of you, it's money being given to you, whether it's an inheritance or money owed to you. There's money coming to you in June. If it's not June, it's June, July as well. So there's going to be an improvement in finances around you, which is always a good thing. And that's going to vary. If it's not June, it'll be July, but there's money coming. There's money coming for you, okay? There's money coming for you. I feel like you've also found this newfound peace. This is a really sort of gentle energy coming through for you this month, Pisces. It's been sort of action-packed in the last few months, but I feel like this month it's really about looking at your situation, reviewing it, and really thinking about what it is you want to create, what it is you want to bring in, what changes you want to make in your life and want to bring into and planning towards bringing those changes in. And it's about really finding that inner peace, that inner balance. Meditation, it's really reflecting so that you can think clearly, so that you can plan what you want to bring in, what you want to do, what is going to be good for you, rather than jumping into situations that aren't going to be suitable. So there's a lot of thought. It's a slowing down sort of energy in June for you, and it's really about let's lay the foundations. Let's think about what changes I want to bring in, what changes are coming in, and what do I need to do? What do I need to learn? What do I need to retrain in to bring about those changes? Because those changes are definitely going to come in around you. But you need to have that be centered and be balanced so that you're making the right choices and right decisions. You know, it's also about reviewing and reflecting the past, reflecting what you've been through, reflecting what you've learnt. What have you taken from life's lessons in the past? What have you taken? What have you learnt? And it's about not falling back into those old patterns. It's about really looking at, well, I've been successful in those. It's been difficult. Those lessons have been difficult, but I've learnt it and I'm taking with me this newfound knowledge, this new wisdom that I've learnt from the past, and I'm going to apply that to the future. I'm going to apply that to the future because there's a lot of hopes, a lot of plans, a lot of things that you want to put in place, a lot of things that you want to do. And I feel like use June to really think about the changes you want to make, because July and August are going to be more action type months for you, where you can start putting all of this into place. What have you always wanted to do? What plans have you always wanted to make? Have you wanted a house by the sea? Have you wanted to move location? Have you wanted more space? Have you wanted that relationship? Have you wanted that new job or a change in job, change in working hours? What ideas, if you've got your own business, how did you want to expand that? What do you want to bring in? How do you want to improve that? So it's really about bringing that into reality, identifying it and bringing it into your reality, because it's really time to start doing that. Okay, so then you've also, your final card, it's quite a good card. So this is taking you into July, you know, the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. And it's about action. It's about action. It's about, you know, rushing in there. It's about, okay, I've worked things out and it's time now to move forward. It's time now to take action. It's time now to put this into place. And by the end of June, you're really going to feel that real urge to start doing things, to start making those changes, to start forging forward, and putting into place everything that you've organised and planned and thought about throughout June. So you're ready to go. By the end of June, you're going to be really ready to go. It's almost like you're going to feel this real push to start putting this into place. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's take the action. Let's move forward with my plans and dreams and changes that I want to bring in. Fearlessly, having confidence in yourself and moving forward. I want to say to you, you do it fearlessly. I like that. It's oh, there's a motorbike passing. Okay, so let's have a look at Angels of Abundance. Let's see what the overall theme is. But, the overall energy around you is really peaceful, is really tranquil. If you're not feeling that peace, then really sort of go and take yourself by the water, reflect, meditate, center yourself so that you can clear the mind. It's about clearing the mind this month. There's a lot of thought, a lot of thinking before action happens this month. But you should start seeing an improvement in finances as well this month, which is really, might support your idea, the ideas that you've got going. Okay, let's have a look. Nice. Abundance mindset. It's aligning your chakras. I'll take the glare off that. Can I do that? There we go. Aligning your chakras, meditating, feeling peaceful, and bringing in the abundance. And that's just so telling for the energy that's around you this month. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. So that's what's going on for you this month. Excellent, isn't it? And remember, abundance is not just financial abundance, as many people think, oh yeah, well, abundance, it's finances. But it's not. It's about health. It's about love. It's about contentment. It's about, just feeling gratitude and appreciation for where you are and what you have, and life, and that then also brings in more of the same. Know that you're divinely guided. Tap into your intuition, because that's what's really strong with you, Pisces. You have that real ability to tap into that. So I hope that you find this helpful for you, and have an adventurous, happy manifesting June, and I will see you next month. Many blessings.